And we back here. We is back. We is back. We is back. That like button. Hit the like button. It's Don't Do It, Eugene, part 6. I think Wack probably thought he moved past that, man. No, Wack can't move past Don't Do It, Eugene, man, until he admit he was scared to death. The only time you ever scream out somebody's name like that is if you scared to death. You know what I mean? Motherfucker ready to get hit by a car or something. Yeah. Motherfucker ready to get hit by a car or drowning or something. You know what I mean? You don't typically see gangsters like Wack 100 pull a move like that when some gangster shit happening, man. It's not typical. Then for him to try to make it seem like he had it all under control, that nigga Wack 100 a wild ass nigga, man. We ain't talking about your bluffing ass in a minute. That nigga said, Eugene, don't do it. I said, don't do it, Eugene. Eugene Henley. They got pressed by the trap Lord Ross. Like I was saying, yo, people don't typically do that. Like those type of actions are reserved for like catastrophic events. Like I said, motherfucker ready to get hit by a car, you see him, you know him, yo, Eugene. You feel me? It's a car coming. Motherfucker try to ready to drown or something. Yeah, man, you typically see gangsters move in that manner, man. Not nobody's gangsters Wack 100. Go, bitch. Yo, so what about the gun case? The gun case looked like it was federal. Al? The gun case looked like it was federal. Which mean he don't got a fair case. So they never charged him with the gun? Oh, so he did have a fair case. He just beat it. What you mean he beat it? Like they dropped it? Or he went to trial and got found not guilty? What's up, man? Why you always come here and talk about Diddy? Yo, we talk about Wack 100 right now, man. Talking about Don't Do It, Eugene.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. Well, when it comes to Reggie Wright Jr., like I always say, he never seems to disappoint. And today, Reggie actually did a good deed, and you gotta give him some credit for it. It looks like he and SKG are getting into it right now, after she decided to work with Marion Knight and try to restart the Row Records, or something like that.
Yeah, we making freak offs great again, man. Bringing freak offs back. In celebration of Diddy, y'all, we bringing freak offs back. What you mean it was beat though, y'all? Like he got found not guilty? I doubt if he got found not guilty on the federal gun case.
Whatever she said, it clearly got Reggie real upset. But here's the part that matters. In this video, Reggie exposes the fact that CS2back and SKG were liars, and that Big U wasn't even the aggressor. SKG was. That right there puts a major hole in some of that stuff Porky's been pushing, and proves that CS2back was using SKG the whole time to defame Big U's character. Let's get into it.
Okay, I saw that, and I know you didn't want to speak on this, but I saw that SKG did a response to you or said a couple things on her Instagram where she was responding to the segment that we did last week. Did you see that, and do you have anything you want to say about it?
Oh, man. Yeah, I got to tap in Tap at her. I said she scrubbed them off and took it off her IG. So y'all ain't got to run over to her mini IGs. But you know you get no freebies with Reggie Wright. I don't know. Somebody must have told her, you might want to pull it down, SKG. So I'm going to go a little lighter than what I planned to do. But you tapped at my wife. Everybody think my wife is my soft spot. Well, she is. And so everybody want to throw your wife into the game. They fucked her. I'm gay. I'm this, I'm that. All right, SKG. Well, we know who has the gay person in their life, but I don't talk about people's kids, but you know who I'm talking about, right? Matter of fact, I'll let you talk about him. Could y'all listen to this conversation how she talk about her son? This is a relationship you have with your kids. See, it's still a worry about what people got going on and doing things. You need to worry about getting your life in order because you still got an open case on your two younger kids with DCS. You just got your fucking kids back. One of them. The daddy still got the other. But this is how you talk to your son. Y'all check this out.
You want to talk about everybody hates you?
I'm going to skip that part because this involves SKG and apparently her 14-year-old son. I don't really like to play games when it comes to people and their kids, and it sounds like it's a pretty serious situation. So I'm just going to move on to the next part. If you guys want to see that for yourselves, you can watch it on Reggie's channel.
Yeah, we know she's a nothing-ass bitch. Yeah, I called you a bitch. You remember that pissed you off? That's when you got mad at Big U, right? When he called you a B. And you started going off with him. Well, here's the full version of what really happened. See, I let you and Wack get away with this putting out that little edited version and all of that. I let you and Wack get away with this putting out that little edited version and all of that, making Big U look bad. No. You was the aggressor on that. You was the aggressor on that. You was the aggressor on that.
Yo, ain't nothing wrong with Diddy parties, man. You should have been at one. Might have missed out. Might have missed out on your blessing, man, missing the Diddy parties, man. Nothing wrong with Diddy parties, man. Now Diddy freak offs. I don't think we'd be invited to those, man. Tisa Towers just turned down the invite. But, you know.
That's all we've been saying this whole time. And now, finally, Reggie admits it.
Hold on, yo. I gotta go back.
And apparently her 14-year-old son. I don't really like to play games when it comes to people and their kids. And it sounds like it's a pretty serious situation. So I'm just gonna move on to the next part. If you guys want to see that for yourselves, you can watch it on Reggie's channel.
Yeah, we know she's a nothing-ass bitch.
Damn.
Yeah, I called you a bitch. You remember that pissed you off? That's when you got mad at Big U, right? When he called you a B. And you started going off with him. Well, here's the full version of what really happened. See, I let you and Wack get away with this putting out that little edited version and all of that. I let you and Wack get away with this putting out that little edited version and all of that, making Big U look bad. No. You was the aggressor on that. You was the aggressor on that. You was the aggressor on that.
That's all we've been saying this whole time. And now, finally, Reggie admits it. But here's the thing, Reg. Why did you let them sit there and run with that? If you knew from the start that she...
So he still got the Fed case, but he just on trial for the state. He just on trial for the state case right now. But to say he beat the Fed case, I don't know if he got the money to beat the Fed case. I don't know. We probably can't have a public defender. Oh, okay.
She was the aggressor, and that they were the ones pushing up on Big U, trying to entrap him. Why did you sit back and let it all play out?
I knew she was
What
lying.
if, just imagine, SKG pulled up on you at some event and started running the same play on you? Now that you've said this, Think about how it could come back around. But one thing's clear. Reggie just told the truth. He let everybody know that the whole time they were doing all that, SKG going on TV crying and playing victim, it was all a lie. Reggie finally said it.
You the one talking about making your baby. You don't care about no kids. So why you don't care about the 3 you got? So why you care about the one you saying that they made you lose?
But these people would die.
But this is what...
These people diabolical, y'all. God damn. I knew that story sound fugazi. Talking how big you beat her up, did all these things to her. That shit crazy. But you can't really believe Reggie Wright because he's not honorable. You know what I mean? Reggie Wright might say any motherfucking thing. You always gotta remember, yo, who you dealing with when you dealing with these people. You know, Reggie Wright was a dirty cop turned federal informant. So that just lets you know, the type of person he is. Like, that nigga don't give a fuck about nothing. He'll slime his mother out. You heard me? That nigga don't care. Say any motherfucking thing. Whenever you can be a dirty cop and then turn around and be a federal informant, yeah, that shows you who this person is. I think Reggie Wright might be one of the worst people on the internet, to be honest. I don't think it, I don't know if it get no worse than that. But I knew that story with SKG. That shit sounded fugazi. And then you gotta always remember, Shorty was a gang member. Gang members get DPs and shit. You know what I mean? That's gang politics, man. Like a lot of times, though, you can't view things that's going on in gangs as a civilian. No, that's gang politics. The motherfuckers know what they get involved in when they decide to join. Decide to join, you know what come with it. If you don't, then that's your fault. Fuck you joining something you don't know about.
Really happened.
That's like me joining the Hell's Angels. I mean, I got a jacket with all these patches on, talking about, yeah, I'm a Hell's Angel. What the fuck you bitch news doing? Fuck you joining the Hell's Angel? I don't know nothing about the gang. Motorcycles, but I'm a Hell's Angel though. Yeah.
You put your hands on me? Did you put your hands on me?
Never even seen you.
You fucking bully. You a fucking bully.
I think you're bullying.
Man, stop bluffing.
I think you're bullying right now. I think you're. Can you call the police?
Yeah, call the police. Call the people so I can press charges for what you did.
What's going on here? You see that?
Yeah. Did you walk in here?
We don't want recording inside the hotel. Is being guys on.
Did you tell her? Did you try to run from me?
I think you're meant to do it.
Fucking bully. Did you? Did you? You fucking bully.
Did you just throw something at me?
Did you fucking bully? You might have to work for blow your bitch ass back. You fucking bully. Did you almost make me lose my fucking baby? Did you put your hands on me?
Like the aggressor to me.
You fucking bully. It's a bully. It's a fucking bully. Wow, it's a bully. Call the police. You bully ass nigga. Did you put your hands on me? This is a one beater. Did you didn't hear me? Don't pay me. This is a one beater. It's a fucking one beater.
She said.
Yeah, call the police. Fuck him. Call the police. You left me on my wall. Blow your fucking
Oh, okay.
head off. Did you put your hands on me?
So you saying the feds did?
You cause me trouble.
You say the feds picked up the gun case and then gave it back to the state? I gotta read the paperwork myself, y'all. I check out Loyalty Betrayal video.
You fucking bully. You fucking bully. You don't get what you want, you bully. Did you put a price up on that? You lucky I ain't got my shit on me.
So what happened?
You the fucking
Did you
bully.
guys exchange any words?
No, she was right the whole time.
Call the police.
She was right the whole time.
Don't look at my baby. Don't look at my fucking baby. bully guy don't put his hands on me. Bully guy locked me in the spot. This bully ass nigga. Don't ram me. No, call the police. Don't ram me. Call the police.
Y'all remember that video?
You're a fucking monster. And I'm gonna make sure you lose everything.
Damn.
You fucking bully. Call the police. No, fuck you. Call the Nigga, I hope you fucking die, you fucking bully. I don't give a crap. Call the police. No,
See the history, right?
this nigga did so much we didn't know.
Right way. And the
Oh,
Oh, but yeah, I'm pressing charges, bro.
Okay, that's fine.
y'all see who the motherfucking aggressor was there? All of y'all was talking bad about Big U and all of that. Big U ain't did that. He handled that like a G. Big U ain't did that. He handled that like a G. Big U
Yo,
ain't.
but that shit flaws a motherfucker. Why wait now? Like, Shorty and Wack 100 been running this play on Big U for years. Now, since you mad at the girl, now you want to expose it. Like, man, I don't like none of these niggas. Should have said something when it mattered. Man, in prison now, it shouldn't even matter that it was staged and it was manipulated. And you know what I mean? She tried to force that man to react violently. You should have said that shit in real time, nigga. Punk ass nigga.
He ain't did that. He handled that like a G.
how upset do you think Porky is about that one? How mad do you think he is at Reggie for letting everybody know that Big U actually handled that situation the right way, and that the whole thing was a lie to begin with, and SKG was the real aggressor? If you know anything about Porky, you already know. He doesn't like that. Not one bit.
He handled that like he's supposed to. She was the aggressor. She the one that thinks she rah-rah and all of that. You should have, when that Grape Street nigga, you know who I'm talking about, the nigga you was messing with from Grape Street, was in the, well, you did the right thing on that. You did finally get rid of him after a few weeks or months, I heard. After you caught him in the bathroom trying to have sex with your son.
What
So I
fuck?
guess I give you.
The fuck type shit is that? God damn. She get wicked over in California, man.
Credit for getting rid of him. But, you know, when you're having threesomes, as people say, look at the Texas. You having threesomes while your kids is in the fucking bedroom, while they in the house. So of course your kids gonna be all fucked up in the head. SKG, this is the things you need to take care of. You need to take care of your open DCS case you have, okay? Because you know that's the only way you're trying to live right now. That little county money. That's the only reason you deal with the one kid that you have. You know, you ain't trying to tell everybody like you was in Vegas or whatever. Everybody know you out there, Rancho Cucamonga in a little apartment. You gonna try to put up my address? Because I invited you to my house to do an interview? Okay. Newsflash. I ain't lived in that motherfucker since I went to prison in 2019. Alright. So, all of y'all, man, I don't know why y'all tapping Reggie Wright. Y'all know Reggie Wright gonna get you. But what I'm gonna do is, you know,
Damn.
me and her, you say one word about me, we gonna expose, and I'm gonna expose to my FBI contacts. Yeah, okay. Since you like calling the police and all of that, we seen that. All those PPE loans you got.
Why the fuck all these people got FBI contacts? God damn, yo, these niggas on the internet. All these niggas on the internet got FBI friends. Like, y'all don't think that shit's strange? How many of y'all got FBI friends? I don't have any. Like, I don't think I was ever interested in befriending an FBI agent. I don't think it ever crossed my mind, you know? Like Obama was talking about everybody need a gay friend and shit. Like, I don't think I ever sat back and looked at my friend circle and was like, yo, you know what? FBI agent would fit great in this equation. No, hell no. These niggas is crazy. They were trying to do the same thing to her that Wack 100 did to New York. New York, that just got caught on the PPP shit. The sex money murder nigga. Got caught in a sex money murder indictment. Whatever his name is, I can't remember. But he trying to do her like Wack did to him. These people diabolical, man. Wild people, y'all. This is what I really was talking about.
To intimidate victim one, defendant Henley told victim one that Henley had seen Wack 100 with his wife and daughter and said, "There's 50 to 20s with us. Hoodies tied down. I got my hoodie on, all black, tied down." She like, boom, she jumped in the car, paid for blah, blah, then took off. Boom, just screaming, my wife, Joyce, I see you, Eugene, I see you.
Don't do it. That nigga was scared as shit. Hey, yo. That is hilarious to me, yo, considering the character that Wack 100 portrays online. You'd have never thought he'd have found himself in a situation like this where he's begging for his life. And that's what the fuck he was doing. That man was begging, pleading. Nigga said, don't do it. My wife, my kids, Eugene. Don't do it. Real wild as shit.
I see you, Eugene Henley, I see you. He's screaming all that. He got his blower. He got his blower out, but he's fucked up because nobody's around him. We like, yes. I'm like, yeah. He like, do you want to die here, man? Don't do this, my wife, my kids. Trust. Don't do this. He's screaming.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. In this episode, we're circling back to revisit some of CS2 Badges' lies. I know some of you thought we'd let this one slide, but no, we're not letting anything slide. We're here to nitpick every little contradiction Porky makes, just to show how deep the deception really goes. You heard what DJ Academic said at the beginning. He was reading straight from the paperwork connected to Big U's wiretap. Big U was detailing what really went down that night at the Novo, when they ran into Porky in the parking lot. And you heard it clear as day. Wack crying, pleading, talking about his wife and kids being inside the building. But after that, Porky jumped on No Jumper, sat across from Traplore Ross, and tried to spin a whole different story. He even attempted to bully Ross for something Ross said about what was in the paperwork. Of course, Porky Chops had to change up the narrative. That's what people do when the paperwork doesn't match the persona. So here's what we're going to do today. First, we'll let you hear Porky's version of events. His so-called military operation. His heroic fantasy. Then we're going to let you hear him tell on himself, straight from his own mouth on Clubhouse, where his story sounds nothing like what he told Traplore Ross. Once again, the lies unravel themselves. Let's get into it.
You know I'm allowing you to question me right now, right?
Appreciate it.
Because you did some punk shit the other day. See, the only difference is you usually do what you did the other day sitting over there in London somewhere, right? And you're not here, right? It's a lot of places you can't go. You send Adam something as if it was a clip of something I did I wasn't supposed to do.
No, he sent me a screenshot of a page from
the indictment,
that's cool.
where Big
You
U
the
was
receiver.
recorded on a
You the
wiretap, basically
receiver.
saying that he punked you out with a whole bunch of people, and
Hold
it
on,
had
no,
a
it was the
quote
receiver.
that he attributed to you. It wasn't an actual video or recording. This was Big U's version of events.
Hold on. You're the receiver. So
Pause.
since you read everything, right? I'm tread lightly with this.
This story that this nigga told was like something out of a fucking movie or something. That nigga said I had 3 people with me. 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock, or some shit like that. Like, well, yo, just admit you got caught down bad. Yo, what happens, bro? Now, everybody don't plead and beg for their life when they get caught down bad, but hey, yo, everybody not you, man. You know what I mean? Got caught down bad, bro. Now he try to make up this little crazy ass story how he really wasn't caught down bad. He really had the ups. This nigga crazy, man. It's a wild nigga here, y'all.
Tread lightly with this. Because I've been telling myself for the last couple minutes not to really do nothing to you, not to really do nothing to you, not to really do nothing to you.
Stop the cap.
Because I know what you was trying to do. Okay. So since you so thorough, did you read what Big U said he did to me? No, either you gonna play smart or dumb. Did you read it?
Yes. Can I say one thing?
What did you
Can I say one
find
thing in my
there?
defense first?
That's the bullshit and the real shit.
But can I say one thing in my defense
I
first?
just want to know what you read.
I feel like stuff that Adam said that he put the source on top of. I just sent him an image of the indictment and said, "Have you seen this?" You went in the room and you said a bunch of stuff.
No, you said in that page.
Added on.
You said in that page. So I'm asking you, just gonna let me know where you at with me. Said in that page.
Yeah, bluffing ass nigga for real. That's really what he is. A bluffing ass, lying ass, police ass nigga.
Added on.
You said in that page. So I'm asking you, just gonna let me know where you at with me.
And don't forget, Porky's doing all of this to trap Law Ross, while fully knowing he's about to sit there and feed him a complete lie. Keep that in mind as we listen.
Did you read that? And did you use your brain to understand why and why not? So I'm a dude that has violated Big U like no other human being, right? Violated him. Sure. 2-3 years, right?
That's such a claim to fame now that Big U's like the ultimate bad guy of LA.
No.
Him being able to say that he violated is like him saying he went up against alcohol.
No.
To tell the tale.
No, you gotta remember, I don't see Big U the way y'all see Big U.
On Gilly and Wallow's show, Porky openly said he picked Big U as the biggest Crip of all time. He said he chose Big U over Crip founders Raymond Washington and Tookie Williams. He sat there listing off all of Big U's accolades, giving him all his flowers. But then, Porky gets on No Jumper and suddenly says, "I don't see Big U the way everybody else does." See how that works? This is just Porky trying to position himself like he's above everybody.
I think because he's fucking petrified of the nigga. I don't think, he might got some fear, but I think the fear that Wack 100 displayed was second to none. You know what I mean? I think that's really mean, yo. Like, he ain't never feared nobody like that.
Else, like he's on some level of insight or authority that the rest of us don't have.
I know.
Big U sat on my couch with his head down, scared straight in situations where he needed our help at, And did y'all
catch that? Porky just said, where he needed our help. Not my help. Our help. Why is that? Because once again, Porky is inserting himself into something that had nothing to do with him. He's trying to make it sound like Big U was running to him and his imaginary team for help.
Wack 100 full of shit, man. That's really all it boils down to. I just wanted to put this in the title, yo, because he might think we forgot. No. We can't let Wack forget that. He got to remember that. He got to know that we know that for the rest of his life. For the rest of his life on YouTube, he needs to know that we know that when you, after that whole smear slander campaign you put on Big U, when you see that man face to face, you did not have that energy. Not have that energy. Scared to death. He probably called for his mother if she was somewhere close by. You heard me? Let his mother have been in the building. He'd have been like, Ma, Eugene Hilly. He's after me. Cash out where you get life in prison, man. Damn. Cash out, fuck that money up. What the fuck yo was thinking? Yo thought this was the 90s.
Deserve something you love, because it's where big life things happen. And deserve something you love, because it's where big life things happen. And little ones too. This is your car.
But we see right through it.
I don't see him that way. A month ago, I had to pay rent and help take care of his family.
Let's talk about another one of Porky's lies. Big U owned multiple homes. So how in the world could CS2 Badges be out here, claiming he paid U's rent? If you helped him with anything at all, it would have been to help with a mortgage payment, not rent. That's just common sense. But here's what's even funnier. Notice how Porky and Lucy both lean on this same tired talking point. Oh, we gave him some money. We helped pay his rent. Like that's some badge of honor. If someone is really your friend, and they fall on hard times, isn't helping them out what you're supposed to do? If a man hits a rough patch, and you slide him some money, that's not a flex. That's just being a decent human being. But these dudes turn it into a talking point, a power play. I'm not scared of him. I don't see him the way y'all see him because I helped him one time with some money. Are you kidding me? And don't forget, all of this is built on a lie anyway. Everything Porky's saying is just to distract you from the real truth. He was in that parking lot that night, screaming for his life. That's the reality he's trying to rewrite.
Who then sat on my couch and said, help me? I don't see that dude as that, right? But if you read that, right, it says, we was 15, 20 deep, right? And we caught him. And he was by himself, right? You do know I jumped out on them. You do know I wasn't walking. I'm in a car with 800 horsepower in it, right? I'm very capable of whatever, right? You do know our homeboys was adjacent to them, but they had no idea they was there, right?
The Henny Man.
Right?
That's new information.
You do understand that, right?
I'm here. He's screaming. Big Egg, how you living? Oh my God.
Now we got Mount Podmore right here, bro.
Hello,
hello,
Shay. How you doing? First time meeting. IRL.
Hold on. We got to get to this right here.
He's trying to pack out Trapper right now. Yeah, we need a judge.
Hold on.
We need someone to litigate this situation.
No, hold on. Watch this.
I'm glad I'm here at ground zero, man. This road the indictments.
Watch this. So let me give it to you, right?
I smell like police notice up in here, man. I brought my last suit. And I said, this the Fed Avengers. They got me. They got Adam. They got Black.
No, Podmore.
Shout out to the new recruit, Remo.
He undercover.
So listen,
worst undercover.
Hold on, let's get back to it.
They said the undercover had a stutter.
Oh, the undercover had a stutter?
Actually, no, won't you read it?
Look, I just feel like, read it.
I want you to read it.
I'll read it. Can I say something before I read it? Because it's very important.
I want you to read it.
All right, I'll read it.
I want to see how smart you are.
And then I'll give what I thought of it, and then I'm going to repeat what Adam said about it.
I want a dramatic reading.
You spun it crazy.
I want you to read it dramatically.
Hey, third, y'all out there?
Before y'all get to that,
I'm going to expose something.
Don't.
Never exposed.
Yo, Wack.
Oh, wow, okay.
I'm so glad you're my friend, because all your options go to jail, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. All your options, everything that don't like you, they going down the ball of flame, man. Yo, Wack's my friend. I'm telling you.
Go ahead, read it.
Henley
I'm on him for doing this weird shit. Go ahead.
Henley recounted to victim one, and this is on a wiretap, right? So bear in mind, this is very important. This is Big U bragging about doing this on a wiretap to somebody
on
else,
the phone,
not knowing that he's being listened to, right?
Read it.
Henley recounted to victim one an incident in which Henley and Rolling 60s gang members chased down Wack 100, Wack 100, Wack 100.
At this point, it's almost normal. We should all be used to it by now. Seeing CS2 Badge's name pop up in somebody else's paperwork shouldn't even surprise anybody anymore. Once again, this man's name is showing up in paperwork. Somehow, it never matters. But here's where it gets ridiculous. CS2 Back wants us to believe that the feds have wiretaps of Big U saying all this happened to him. And yet, magically, they never went to CS2 Back to ask him about it. He wants us to think his name just landed in that paperwork out of nowhere, and he had no clue about anything. Then look at what he said on Clubhouse. He told Tiny Drawls that your uncle, Big Drawl, got Drew down on. We all know the feds were listening to that. He even said he pulled a gun out right there. But nobody investigates. Nobody comes asking questions. Make that make sense.
Attempting to hurt him. Quote, there's 15 to 20 dudes with us with hoodies tied down. I got my hoodie on, all black, tied down. She like, boom, she jumped in the car, paid her, redacted, and then took off. Boom, this dude screaming. My wife, Drawers, I see you, Eugene, I see you. Eugene Henley, I see you. He's screaming all of that. He's got his blower. His blower's out.
Allegations.
But he's messed up. I gotta read the whole thing. But he's messed up. Because nobody's around. We like, bitch ass dude. I'm like, yeah, bitch ass dude. He's like, something. He's like, redacted. Die here, man. Don't do this. My wife, my kids in that car. Drawers. Don't do this. He's screaming.
No, you tell.
He was about to turn you into
I want to see how smart you are. I've been violating him for 2 years. Violating him, calling him rats, snitches. He came up there 20 deep to get me, right? And he's telling me some work. What stopped him from fucking with me?
So, look, this is important. I'm about to give you this. Let me get to it. My interpretation of this, to me personally, and
Yo said what stopped him. Nigga, everything, nigga. Jail bars stopped that nigga. That's what the fuck happened. That was the only thing that stopped him. Yo, if Wack 100 ain't screaming out Big U name right now, we don't know where Wack 100 to be, man. If that man ain't scream out his first, his last name, his nickname, his maiden name, whatever fucking name you want to think of, ain't no telling what Wack 100 to be doing right now, man, because Big U was on his ass. That boy was scared to death. Yo, but I'm ready to go to work. I appreciate everybody that tapped and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're going to try to go live later, depending on how the day go. So now we're there, keep it you news, and I'm out.